Okay, welcome to the next installment on circles. And we're going to again be talking about how to write an equation, this time if it is given in the general form and we want it in our standard form. So the first off is, again, our standard form that we like it in is the x minus h squared y minus k squared equals radius squared. So that is the form that we like it in. But every now and then you're going to see it where it is actually ax squared plus bx plus c y squared plus dy equals e, or something of that nature. In other words, it's not the perfect squares already. And so we are going to have to complete the square, just like what we did with our quadratics, to get it in the standard form. So here's an example of one, and we'll just run through it. So the first thing, this one, your x's and y's are both on both sides. If that happens, you want to go ahead and get your x's and y's on one side, your numbers on the other side. So we're going to rearrange them. So we want them in descending order, your x's and your y's in descending order. So I'm going to go ahead and change the order here of my x's. I'm going to move the y over, and again put those in descending order, and leave the number on the right side. Okay, so I've moved the y squared over, put it in descending order. Now I'm going to complete the square. So what I want is, what number do I need to add to the x? And then the next question is, what number do I need to add to the y? And remember, when you add those numbers on one side, you must add them on the other. So I kind of go through and set it up similar to what I have here with my blanks and so forth. So half of 8 is 4, and 4 squared is 16. Okay, half of a negative 2 would be a negative 1, and a negative 1 squared, again, is just 1. So now then I've got my x as a perfect square, so x plus 4. I have my y as a perfect square, and remember its sign is minus this time. And then I'm going to add and combine over here. So it looks like, what is that, 81? Okay. And so when I look at my center here, it would be a negative 4, 1 with a radius of 9. Okay. I'll do one more for you. Again, the key is to move your x's and y's over to the same side and your number to the right side. So x's and y's to the left, numbers to the right. So I'm going to move my y squared, and let's see, I'm going to go ahead and erase that. So I'm going to move my x's first. That way there are x's and then y's. So x squared plus 24x. Again, I'm moving everything over to the left. If you need to, write it out, you can. And then I'm going to move my y squared over. I still have my 6y there. And then I'm going to move my 137 over to the other side. Okay? So just double check your work, make sure everything got moved correctly. Now it is time for me to complete my squares. Oops. Okay, so half of 24 is 12. 12 squared is 144. Half of 6 is 3. 3 squared is 9. Okay, so this is going to give me x plus 12 squared. Y plus 3 squared equals, and what is that? 7 and 9 is 16. Okay, and so my center would then be a negative 12, a negative 3, with a radius of 4. Okay, so that is how you take it from one form to the other, and we've been doing completing of the square, so hopefully you are comfortable enough with that to change these forms.